What is meant by shyness? It is nothing but when you feel some nervousness, when you are unable to speak before your friends or before your teacher or before somebody else, when you feel some sort of nervousness, means that is nothing but shy. Whenever you feel some embarrassment to speak, to communicate with other people, for example, our mother tongue is Telugu. You can speak fluently, but whereas whenever you get the situation to speak in English, most of them feel some sort of nervousness. That is called nothing but shy. Shield is nothing but protection, kavacham. So here, Gandhi, it is written by, this lesson is extracted from Gandhi autobiography, My Experiments with the Truth. He himself wrote this lesson. This piece is extracted from his biography that is called My Experiments with the Truth. Before we begin, first let us know something about Gandhi. Since we are all Indians, since we belong to this kind of motherland, everyone should know something about Gandhi, because he born and brought up, and he struggled a lot for our country. So being Indian, one should say something about our great leader or father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. You all know he is a great principled man. He has his own two principles, that is truth, non-violence. With these two principles, he fought against the British and we got independence. He did not fight violently. Whatever the agitations he has made, or whatever the organizations he made against British government, all those agitations were completely non-violent method. With the truth, he fought against the British government and we got independence. So before we begin this lesson, his autobiography is My Experiments with the Truth. Here, Gandhi made so many experiments while using truth and non-violence. And moreover, he says that every man must have some principles in his lifetime. If you don't have principles, you are not a perfect man. If you have principles, definitely one day or other, you will be honored, you will be respected in the society by those principles. So throughout life, Gandhi, he made so many experiences from his childhood till his death. Even in freedom struggle also, he made so many experiments and he achieved what he thought to get. He achieved with the only non-violence method, and without doing any violently. ఏమి హామ్ చేయకుండా సైలెంట్గా నాన్-వైలెంట్ మెథడ్లో పోరాడి ఫైట్ చేసి మనకి స్వతంత్రం తెచ్చిపెట్టిన మహానుభావుడు. He is called as a father of the nation. And one more word, great soul. He is called as a great soul. Great means Goppa, soul means Atma. In everybody's hearts, he is like a God to us. Today, we have been enjoying freedom because of Gandhi. Because of Gandhi. Had we not achieved independence, our life would have been different. సంగమానికి స్వరాజ్యం రాకపోతే would have been different. ఈ రోజు మనం ఇంకా స్లేవ్స్లో ఉండేవాళ్ళం. స్లేవ్స్ అంటే మీన్స్ బానిసలు. They ruled nearly 200 years, British people. But Gandhi entered into Indian politics after he completed barrister and he came to India. He joined in freedom movement and he started so many sparkling agitations like Salt Satyagraha, Dandi Satyagraha, 15 movement. So he is a great leader. He is the father of the nation. Throughout the world, he got good name. Wherever you go, once you, when any person comes to India, first he visits Gandhi Memorial because they want to know something more and more about Gandhi. So, being Indian, we should feel proud of ourselves. If you do not know anything about Gandhi, you should feel ashamed of yourselves. We should feel ashamed of ourselves. So, being Indian, we should know something about Gandhi. So, when you read his autobiography, how he made experiments with truth, how he achieved independence through his principles. So, he says that every man should have principles. Without principles, he is not a perfect man. If he has principles, definitely he will be respected, he will be honored in the society. So, he wrote this Shyness machine. This lesson is completely his experiences, bitter experiences when he was in London. He went to London to study barrister. When he joined in law course, he felt so many bitter experiences because of lack of communication skills. As a student, in those days, usually they used to attend meetings. He was a member of Vegetarian Society. Vegetarian Society means it is nothing but one type of association. Even in US also, so many associations. It's nothing but Telugu association. Whenever any person who goes to USA from India, first he goes to Telugu association and will become a member. By that way, Gandhi also, when he went to London, first he joined in Vegetarian Society as a member of the society. Later, he was elected as an executive member. Okay. Usually, in these societies, executive members they were supposed to speak on behalf of members once in a month or twice in a month. Whenever they assembled, these executive members they were supposed to speak. Here, Gandhi felt some sort of inability to speak in English because he was unable to speak since his mother tongue is different. Of course, Gandhi may be a great leader, but he is not exempted. Great leader. As a student, he was not a great leader. As a student, he was also like other students. So, when he got opportunity, when he got the chance, he could not speak. He was unable because he didn't have any good communication skills. So, there he felt very bad. Moreover, when he was an executive member, member of Vegetarian Society, there was a conflict between two great leaders, his friends. Before we begin, first let us know something about Vegetarian Society. Vegetarian Society is nothing but it is meant for promotion of vegetarianism, some morals and diet. It is related of it confined to that one. Here it is headed by Dr. Hills, who is president of this society, and moreover he was a financier. He is a Puritan. Puritan means one who believes God, one who believes Bible or any other sacred book, Bhagavad Gita or something like that. And whereas Dr. Ellinson, he was also a member of the Vegetarian Society. is anti-Puritan. Here, there was a conflict between these two great personalities, President and Dr. Ellison. Why? Because Dr. Ellison, he proposed birth control movement among working class people in those days. Birth control movement, nothing but to control the birth. It's nothing but to control the, just to control the population. Why? Because he wanted to enlighten, he wanted to educate the people. If the population increases, the problems also increases. If you control the population, then only you can manage the things. So here he wanted to implement that birth control movement among working class men. But here, Dr. Hills, he totally, he was against the proposal who proposed by Dr. Ellison. He was against this proposal. He did not like to implement among the people in the Western society. Immediately, he discussed with the various members of this Western society, and all they wanted to move motion against Dr. Ellison. They wanted to remove the Ellison from the Western society. So, all the members they gathered and they convened a meeting against Dr. Ellison. So, they moved a motion, that means a resolution, to remove or sack from the society. Here, Gandhi was very close to Dr. Ellison. He made up his mind to support Dr. Ellison. Immediately, when they convened the meeting, all the members, they accepted the proposal which was made by Dr. Hills. When the turn came, Gandhi stood up and he was unable to speak against the motion. He kept silent. He did not speak a word. Immediately, all the members, they accepted and removed Dr. Ellison from the society as a member. It was not because Hills, who refused to accept his birth control movement in the society. It was not welcomed by all the members of the society. That's why he was removed from the society. Here Gandhi felt very bad because when he got the chance, but he was unable to speak in favor of Dr. Ellison because lack of communication skills. Lack of communication skills means unable to communicate in English language. So, immediately he resigned to the society and he left the Vegetarian Society. That was the first bitter experience when he was executive member of Vegetarian Society. This experience taught him how to be silent because he was, when he was among the members, he was just nothing but like a drone. Drone is nothing but it's like a soft, small machine. We can take photographs, we can collect data, or we can take video while using this drone in air from ground level to maximum, just nothing but less than half kilometer. It flies in the air and wherever you want, you can operate through remote and you can control the drone from ground level. So this drone collects information. Nowadays, everybody is using functions. Moreover, especially in armed forces, if you happen to see borders, here Indian Army, they are collecting data through drones. They are drones against the enemies. For example, our enemy people are Chinese people. Every day they are threatening us. Simply, they are trying to occupy our borders, line of control. Every day, they are trying to enter and occupy our land near Lake Ladakh. So, our Indian army, they are making use of these drones, and they are collecting so much data about their movements in that particular areas. It's okay. Here, drone is nothing but like observation. Here also, Gandhi, when he was in a executive member, he was just nothing but he was like an observer. He was observing the things whenever they conducted the meeting. So here, Gandhi became a silent and he observed all the things. But he did not do anything. He did not speak in favor of his own friend doctrines because of lack of communication skills. Okay. Second, meeting with Mazumdar. After 1 month, he went to some place along with Mazumdar. Here also he got a better experience and disappointed very much because when they were in association, when he got chance to speak, Gandhi suddenly became nervous. His eyes were completely black. He prepared a speech. He wrote on the paper. But when he opened the paper and he tried to read what he wrote on that particular paper, suddenly his eyes became blurred because of his nervousness. He could not read what he wrote on the paper. That was his bitter experience. He disappointed very much. Immediately, he handed those papers to Dr. Mazumdar. He was a great orator and a great speaker. He was applauded by the whole public. Immediately, his friend, Mazumdar, he took the paper and he read what Gandhi wrote on the paper. That was a bitter experience. Third is, when he was about to leave from London to South Africa, before he was going to South Africa, he hosted a dinner in Vegetarian Society. He wanted to give some party to his friends before he departs to South Africa. Usually, dinners are meant for enjoyment. In India, dinners means enjoying the food. Whereas in Western countries, dinners are meant for enjoying the food or enjoying the drink as well as sharing views or ideas among all the members. Usually, it takes a lot of time. When the dinner goes on, all the members they gathered and one by one, they keep on delivering the lecture one by one. By that way, they could share their knowledge, they could share their ideas or opinion. By that way, they spend their dinner like that. Here also, Gandhi wanted to host a dinner. He arranged a dinner in Western Model, and all the members gathered, and it was going on. When the opportunity came to speak, Gandhi actually he wanted to deliver a lecture, and moreover, he thought to use anecdotes. Anecdotes means practical. Just he wanted to refer using anecdotes to entertain friends. But when his turn came, suddenly here also became nervousness. Immediately, he thanked all the members who attended the dinner and accepted the invitation. By that way, he closed his speech. So here also he did not speak anything. Because of course he prepared to speak, but when opportunity came, here also, he became so nervousness, he felt so shy, and he couldn't make use of this opportunity. That these three bitter experiences made Gandhi so silent, so silent. She observed all the things, observed all the moments, but these bitter experiences made him silent in the society. Next, moreover, here, after these three experiences, Gandhi realized, he experienced, and he realized how this shy brought change in his personality. This shy means, see, how it changed his lifestyle. He learned all the things from shy only. Though he got bitter experiences, this shy played a prominent role. And by bitter experiences, he learned how to speak or how to give lecture in the society. When he was in London, he has not overcame from his shyness. But when he went to South Africa, he overcame from his shyness. All these experiences learned how to be a good speaker in the society. This shy taught him, made him to be a good speaker. Because he felt very bad, and this silence changed his personality. Total changed his personality. More first thing, this shy gave courage and strength. Because of bad experience, he learned how to be strong. Courage. All this, because of shy only, he changed his personality. And this gave so much of courage and strength. Next, this shy allowed him to grow step by step. He elevated to a higher position because of shy. He learned a lot and helped him a lot to grow. Third, it helped him to find truth. This shy helped him a lot to find the truth. Next, he felt first, though it was unpleasant sometimes when he could not speak, it appeared to be unpleasant. Though it was unpleasant and though it was an annoyance, but later days he felt so much of pleasure, happiness. Next, he said silence is the part of spirituality. Silence is the part of spirituality because he learned from all experiences. He became an observer, simply observing things. He did not speak anything in those situations. He observed and he maintained silence. But he realized, he experienced how this silence how it was a part of spirituality. He learned it from silence, spiritualness. Next, this silence allowed him to grow step by step and discover the truth, the facts. He understood the facts. Next, his experience allowed him to taught silence in the life. Because his experiences allowed him to be a silent person, to be a spectator, to be an observer. And moreover, how as a shield, how he developed into a good speaker. First, he learned how to be a good speaker. Second, he learned how to use words economically. Third, he learned how to use limited words. Moreover, he accepted his weaknesses. That is nothing but lack of communication skills. Usually in our society, we have our own weaknesses. Some people will accept, some people will do not accept. Some people will exaggerate, they do not know anything. Some people, they know facts, they know the truths, but they always be silent. They don't exaggerate. Their patience only, because of their patience, they always maintain silence. Here also, Gandhi did same. In the same way, he walked in that way, he observed silence. By silence, he learned so many things. All these things, how this shy protected him, means though it was unpleasant, he learned a lot. And he never, this shy he has no disadvantage to him. He felt so much of good because it provided advantage to Gandhi. And he learned all these facts from shyness and silence. So, this shyness has changed his personality after he went to South Africa. That's why he became a great leader. He learned all the communication skills. All the communication skills means, that's why because of his communication skills, he became a world leader. He became a popular across the globe. Wherever he went, he was honored and respected by his speeches. Because he learned a lot. His shyness changed his personality. His shyness totally changed his personality. He overcame from his shyness when he was in South Africa. Before that, when he was in London, he has not overcome from his shyness. But after he reached South Africa, his experiences taught him and realized his defects, and he learned all things from his silence. That means when he was observed things, he learned so many things. How this silence, how this shyness gave courage and strength. How this silence, how to make use of use of words economically. So by that way, he became a great personality, and throughout the world, he became a popular, and he remained in everybody's hearts, even till today. Before we conclude this lesson, here this lesson, shyness machine, is why it is prescribed for students, because it is a great opportunity it is a one way, good opportunity for all the students to know something about communication skills. In our society, especially in South India, most of the students, they do not have any good communication skills. Though they are well versed, though they are good students, though they have good analytical skills, rationality, or critical thinking skills, but they are unable to communicate in an English language. Why? Here, Gandhi learn from his bitter experience. But what about you? How do you learn? When do you learn? When do you get opportunity to change your lifestyle? How do you compete this present society? Without knowing English, without speaking English, without having any communication skills, how to get a good position or how to obtain a good status in the society? Come on, tell me. We should know, we should all know how to survive in the society first. When you want to survive in the society, first you must have some good communication skills. What are those communication skills? First one, soft skills. Second, presentation skills. Next, what do you call it? Interview skills. Group discussion. If you have good ability in all four, definitely you will get success wherever you go. Because English, true, when you speak good English, definitely you will get success. Here also, Gandhi, though when he was in London, he struggled like anything to survive among his friends because he couldn't speak good English. He got so many bitter experiences. By his experiences, he realized his flaws and he learned all these communication skills. So here this chapter is prescribed for all of you because you should learn communication skills. You should know how to make use of communication skills in the present society. For example, we take English. Our mother tongue is Telugu. Whenever you are in classroom, when you want to speak with your friends, simply use our mother tongue. From schooling to higher studies, whenever you go outside or whenever we are among friends, simply we use our mother tongue and simply we pass on the time. But whenever any situation comes and when they force you to speak in English, simply you will become nervousness. You feel some shy, some embarrassing situation. You are unable to speak, you are unable to present, you are unable to communicate. Though you have a good track record, academic record, though you have a good shrewd skills, shrewd means you are well versed, good analytical skills, you are so shrewd, and good analytical skills, rationality thinking, you have got apart from all these things, how do you communicate? So, you are lagging behind because of communication skills. So, English is the window of the world. In everybody's walk of life, it is a mandatory, it is a compulsory. Without these skills, you cannot go and get a job. One should get these skills to excel in one's career, to go higher and higher. Simply you can scale the heights by way of using your communication skills. Next, it empowers all youngsters to demonstrate their talent through this English. If you have good English command, you can demonstrate, you can show your talent very easily and you can give good presentation to all the audience. Next, English is a world language. It is a world language. Once you have command on that particular English subject, you can go anywhere and you can do anything and you can survive anywhere else across the globe, irrespective of your mother tongue or irrespective of that particular country's language. Because it is a world language. You will be treated as a citizen of the world. So, one must learn English. English communication skills. These skills are, communication skills are indispensable to sustain in this society and get progress. If you want to sustain in the society, you must imbibe good communication skills. You have to imbibe. So once you imbibe, you can survive in the society. That's why this chapter is prescribed, and you should learn how Gandhi improved, how Gandhi changed his personality from London to South Africa. How he, when he was in London, how he was spectated, how he is observed. After he came to South Africa, how he changed his personality, how those bitter experiences forced him to change his personality and to obtain his goal. So, all dear students, your youngsters, before you are going to obtain certain position, especially these skills are lagging behind in this. To our dismay of youth, these skills will become a nightmare. Nightmare means every night, every day, you feel some sort of uneasiness. You can't good sleep. It will hunt on you. Mentor through time. So once you imbibe or once you learn, definitely you will get good position. You can grow step by step. You can scale the heights with these communication skills. One more thing I want to say. When you compare our South Indian students with North Indian students, South Indian people, they are very, very intelligent. They have good academic track. They have rational skills, analytical skills, everything they possess. But they can't express because of lack of communication. Because our mother tongue is second language, that is Telugu, Tamil, Kannada or something. Whereas in North Indians, of course their mother tongue is Hindi. They can easily communicate either in English or through Hindi. Wherever they go, they can survive. They are not hard workers like our South Indians. Our South Indians are very hard workers. They have good academic record. They are very, very intelligent. They can compete others very easily in the examination. But when they arrive at final stage, they are unable to face the interviews because of lack of communication skills. So, one should learn soft skills, presentation skills, interview skills, group discussion skills. If you learn all these presentation skills or soft skills or whatever else, you can easily survive and you can gain a position, you can sustain position, and you can get success wherever you go across the globe. Not particularly in India. Even if you go to Canada, or even if you go to South Africa, or even if you go to Middle East, though their language is Hindi or something, any other language, but with English you can survive. You can get growth. This skills give strength, a lot of courage, confidence. Once you have command, immediately you feel some confidence and you can compete with anyone else in the society. You never step back. You always try to go forward. You try to compete with different people across the globe. So, this lesson is very, very important for all of you. First, you should know something about Gandhi. How Gandhi made his experiments with his principles, that is truth and nonviolence. example, just when I want to say something regarding truth and non-violence. Truth and non-violence are two great principles of value. For example, when you want to move a boat in a river, you have to use rudders. Rudders mean without these rudders, you cannot push your boat to forward. In the same manner, if a person has a good principles, he can move in the society freely. He can move ahead. He will be honored and respected. Without principles, you cannot move. In the same manner, you should realize how Gandhi made use of all his principles in his lifetime after he joined in freedom struggle. How he achieved independence against British people by using these great principles, that is truth and non-violence. By the same way, you should grasp how he got better experience, how he became disappointed, how he got better experiences when he was in London among Vegetarian Society or meeting with the Mazumdar or hosting a dinner, how he felt very bad and how became a spectator or a silent man instead of speaking. మాట్లాడడానికి బదులు సైలెంట్ అయిపోయాడు బికాస్ హీ కుడెంట్ స్పీక్, హీ కుడెంట్ కమ్యూనికేట్, చేయలేకపోయాడు. దట్స్ వై ఫెల్ట్ బ్యాడ్ అండ్ హీ వాజ్ అన్ఏబుల్ టు స్పీక్. బట్ హీ డిడ్ నాట్ గివ్. He struggled hard. He realized his mistakes from his experiences after he reached South Africa. This shy, how this shy has protected him as a shield, and how he made or how he changed his personality to a good personality, to a good speaker. So he got the opportunity. He focused and he learned and he achieved and he became a popular among the people across the globe. That's why he was called as father of the world. He is a great soul. He was called as a great soul means Mahatmudu. Maha means great. Soul means Atma. He is in everybody's soul. We treated him as a god because we are enjoying the freedom. We are enjoying the freedom. Moreover, we do not know how to make use of this freedom. If you happens to go Srinagar or Jammu, how the people they are enjoying the freedom, how the people they are leading their life day by day without freedom. Every day they will be threatened by army, terrorists. Day to day, they always struggle hard for last 4 to 5 years. Even till today also, they do not have any freedom. Moreover, those people who are not given even internet connection also, they don't have that facility. It was not extended, it was stopped because of various other complications, internal security problems. That's why it was banned. Of course, it is not resumed till today, I don't know. But we have good freedom. We have got a lot of freedom, but we are not enjoying. We are not making use of freedom in a particular way. So, Gandhi helped a lot. He was like a god. He is like a god. He provided freedom and we relieved from the British people. We were like slaves till before 1947. After independence, we have been enjoying the freedom till today, even though we completed 74 years, 73 years. So, first you should know how to make use of your shy. Because of shy, how we are lagging behind in the society. So, once you imbibe a good principles, that means good communication skills, you can survive. Though you have good academic record, though you have a rationality skills, rational thinking skills or any other thinking skills, but you should imbibe how to communicate to other person. This is very, very important. Once you get these skills, definitely you will get good position or you obtain status in the society. Okay, thank you.